Hello everyone. Today we'll learn about the password file, which is spelled as PASSWD, and it is mostly used in Unix and Linux. So password file is basically a system file which is used in Linux like OS, which includes Unix and also Mac. So in older versions of Unix or Linux, the password file stored user account information in plain text format. However, in the today's world or in with modern systems, typically use more secure methods using hashing, salting, etc. So once we move into the content of the file, or once we open the file, we can see all the user information like this. So first column goes with root, which is basically here it is a user, so it can be any username, desired username of your choice. And then we have colon, which separates with the password. So X here denotes the encrypted password, which is usually stored nowadays in etc shadow file in an encrypted format. Then after the colon we have 0, which is the user ID. So root has this user ID of 0. Similarly, we have the group ID, which is 0 for root. And then we have the user information here. So here you can also pass some comments of your choice, etc., whatever you need. And after that we have slash root, so which is the home directory. So it means the default directory once the root user logs in, so he'll be directly into the root directory. And then is the last part is the shell. So shell is basically a kind of command prompt, or you can say a way to interact with the OS and other stuff. So it is like it can be bin bash, it can be bin sh, ksh, etc., etc. So for our tutorial, we'll be going via bin bash. Okay, so let's get started with the practical part. So I have moved to terminal. Okay, so I'll use sudo vi command to get into the file with editing mode. However, you can use cat command also for the same. Okay, so here we can see there are a lot of informations available. So let's go with a simple one, maybe Jenkins, because I've earlier used Jenkins to create. I created a user Jenkins and group Jenkins. So here Jenkins is the user. So we can see from here, like this is the user or login name, and then X is the password stored as we discussed here, which is in encrypted format, comes from etc shadow file. And then we have the user ID. So now this is one thing to note is like all the users will be starting from 1000, and it will go beyond, because from 0 to 999 it's stored for the system usage. Okay, so again we have the group ID, then we have the user comment here, comment section, or the user information, whatever we want to pass. And then we have the home directory of the location of the user. So whenever I log in with Jenkins user, by default it will be in home Jenkins location. And then bin bash is the type of shell the user will be using by default.